Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Craig. This is Mutt's Gear Shack. Today I got a really cool guitar for you. It is a 1982 Fender Stratocaster. Now a lot of you are like, oh, well, they didn't do the big headstocks that late. Yeah, they did. This is the last of the big headstock bullet truss rod 3-bolt necks, early 82. It was kind of a transitional year. Dan Smith that came on board with Fender and was bringing back the deeper contours. You'll notice on the 70s, most of them have really blocky bodies. There's very little tummy cuts or forearm cuts, whereas this one is very pronounced. So in later 82, they went back to the smaller headstock, but with the big logo and no bullet truss rod and a 4-bolt neck. So this was the last of the era. I love these guitars. This one here is fairly heavy. I've got another one right behind me, which I'll drop a link to the video I did on that one. It's also 1982. The neck on it is just a little bit slimmer than this one. This has got a much more comfortable neck on it. This one here, unlike the other one, is all 100% original. Don't know the story on this one here. I was perusing Guitar Center's used section many years ago and found this down in Oklahoma. And I got a hold of them and did a lot of wrangling to get this thing shipped up here. They wouldn't ship it to Alaska, so I had to ship it down to my son in the States. He shipped it up here to me, and it's been around. It's whoever owned it definitely played it a lot. I mean, it has a lot of finish checking on it, a lot of discoloration, but who doesn't love an old white Strat, you know? A lot of play wear. Frets are pretty much toast on this thing. I mean, it's still playable, but I'm going to get this one refretted along with that one there with some jumbo frets or medium jumbos on this. These are still the 7 1/4 inch radius, but they're not bad. I had another 82 Strat that had jumbos with the vintage radius, and it played perfectly fine. So it just needs some bigger frets on it. Like I said, this was somebody's main guitar for a long time. They played the crap out of this thing. You know, I wished I knew its story and this one's story. You know, both of them authentic wear. There's no fake wear on these ones. These things here were played a ton. So I love the 82s. They just I love the deeper contours on the bodies. You can see they're both way thinner. This one's a little bit lighter. I'd say this is probably this one might be a good 11 pounds or so. This one here is probably right close to 10. You know, they were just heavier guitars. I believe they're both ash, so that kind of contributes to the weight a little bit. But they sound great. They play pretty good, even though they need some fret work. Definitely going to be getting that done in the future. This one here, as you can see, it had a Kaler put on at one point. And like I said, check out the video for this one here. It's got a really interesting story, so go check that out and you can hear about that. So we'll take this thing over to the workbench. We'll get a closer look at it. I'm not going to pull it back apart. I took it apart years ago, and I got some good pictures. I'll drop some pictures as we're kind of looking at it. You can see all inside and see the pickups and everything. I recently put strings on this one, so I'm not going to do a string change on this one. Kind of forgot that I was going to be doing this one on a video on this one, so I ended up changing the strings. I put Ernie Ball 9s on it. Plays really good with these, even though I got a few frets that are a little bit, they're choking out a bit and getting some buzzes here and there. Like I said, it definitely needs some fret work done to it. But like I said, let's get over the bench and get a closer look at it. So we'll get a reading on our pickups here. Bridge pickups reading 0.740. Our middle pickup 0.602. Our neck pickup 5.913. And then for fun, we'll just get our neck and middle 3.056. And our middle and bridge 3.406. Of course, our radius is the 7.25. It's the vintage radius. And our nut is 41.62 millimeter or 1.638 inches. The 12th fret, 2.038 or 51.88 millimeter. And we're at about 0.88 depth at the first fret and 0.912 at the 12th fret neck depth. A few nicks and dings at the E2 serial number. It's fairly grooved into the wood in a few spots. You can kind of see. I love an old worn maple fretboard. You can tell the original owner strummed over top of the neck quite a bit, kind of like Keith Richards does. It was a smoker. It had a little bit of an odor, but not too bad, and it's pretty much gone away over the years. You can see some spots from ash. A burn right there. Funny enough, nothing on the headstock though. He didn't ever put the cigarette up there, I guess. Used to be a decal right there. You can kind of see a circle. And there's a faint circle right there. There was a decal on the body too at one point. There's a lot of finish checking. There's some lighter finish checking that's not got any dirt in it yet that's happened since I've owned it. It's a little harder to see. You can see the original color underneath. It's the clear coat that is aged and discolored. Try to get a shot of some of the, you can kind of see the other finish checks, but they're kind of faint since they don't have a lot of the dirt in them yet. I would assume it probably fell off of the strap a couple times, and that's what caused all the big dings on the bottom. A lot of discoloration. Could be from blue jeans, or maybe they wore some kind of a jacket or something that had some dark. It definitely discolored the body. A lot of chips. Pretty thick finish they were putting on back in the day. See a lot of the finish checking there. Throw in some shots of under the pickguard here in the neck pocket. Let's hear how it sounds. a nice sounding and playing guitar. You know, I really enjoy playing the Strats. You know, if you've played Strats, you know that you can play 100 of them, and maybe only one or two will really speak to you. I've went through a lot of Fender Strats over the years, and these are the only two that I've kept. You know, I really appreciate everybody that watches. You know, remember, if you like the content, give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It really helps out the channel a lot. Almost to 500 subscribers, so I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. I've got a few more guitars coming up here, so we're going to be doing reviews on those in the next few weeks. And then I got some other things coming up too. So stay tuned. And again, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.